YouTube, the internet, social media starting to come into play?
So I'm trying to do YouTube.
Okay.
If you think around 2008, 2009, like while we're doing the magazine, I'm trying to get people together so we can shoot videos.
Okay.
And the whole time it's just like I'm talking to actors, we having meetings. Everybody good for meetings. Everybody in LA is good for meeting. Oh yeah. Set the meeting. And it's like everybody just loves meetings. And I'm like, bro, like, fuck this meeting shit. Like let's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to let's get some stuff done. You know, I'm sick of meeting. You know? So like even like when I got to the point to where me and Jah started working together, like I was
You talking about Bigg Jah, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bigg Jah. Like so we kind of came together. This is like later down the line. This is probably like 8 years later.
Okay.
So it's just like I'm trying to do sketches, trying to do the stuff, trying to get these people together. Actually shot stuff, and stuff didn't come out because the editor didn't put something together, or the sound guy messed up on the sound, or you know. And then the director's like, well, I don't want to put this out because it's such and such. I'm like, well, just give it to me, let me figure it out. Like I was going through that for years, and at the same time still doing comedy. So to get money coming in, I was just like, yo, I need to start doing my own shows. So that's when I started doing my own shows. When I started doing my own shows, started inviting my people started coming, and then people started just like, yo, bro, like, the show is crazy. Like, you killing the game. Like, you need to do this, or you need to do that. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm cool. I just want to keep getting better. Like, keep getting better, keep doing my thing.
Are you going out of town now to do shows, or is it all local stuff?
It's all local.
Okay.
But it's all like, so, but this is crazy because like, if you're not from LA, you don't know this, but you know, LA is think of like LA like the greater Los Angeles, you know, like you can get a city in the greater Los Angeles. That's local, right? Like if I'm just doing stuff in Pasadena and only Pasadena people are coming, then that's local. But then it's just like, you think of LA, there's Pomona, there's Watts, there's
Riverside. It goes on
so
and
much.
on.
It's so much stuff out here. So it's like, yeah, we got to bounce around. And I used to always tell myself, if I can just get the people out here to come to see me, then I'll be good. And I kind of walked away from that motto after I got because I got in a motorcycle accident actually while I was doing this. And then that's when, after I got my motorcycle, I was like, oh, I need to start writing and getting some stuff out that I can put online. That way, as I'm doing comedy, people can be like, hey, what you got going? And then I'm like, oh, I have this. Go to this channel. Go look at this. That's the only reason why I started a YouTube.
Got it.
That's the only reason I started YouTube, is because of that. Is because I was like, I'm funny on stage, and people love to see me on stage. They love to see how silly I am. I connect with a lot of people. I need to be able to show somebody something other than me doing comedy.
So how did those first few videos that you did put on YouTube, how'd they do?
Oh, not good at all.
When did you start getting traction? Because now you have over 200,000.
Yeah. So I started getting traction. I started getting traction after I got married. But this was around the time that me and Jah were like working like exclusively on YouTube. And around this time, after my accident, I was like, I took the money that I got from the accident, because I was on a motorcycle, got hit, and I flipped and, you know, landed on my knee. And my knee, nothing broke though. I just had a severely bruised bone in my leg. You know, and it's like, it's crazy because I remember, like, you ever know them like Chuck Norris stories? Like Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups, like he lifts up the ground. Yeah, like he lifts up the world or something like that. It was the same type of thing with me. I hit the ground and the world was like, but the thing was, after I got in my accident, I was like, I got to do something. So I started writing and working with other people, writing and things. And then I fell into this character that I thought was funny as hell, and it still is. It's like an Adult Swim type thing, really. But it's called Nose Man. And literally, it's my nose on my head. And I'm just walking around as a nose, but everybody looks at me like a nose, but I'm just a man, you know? But I'm Nose Man, and I talk, I'm nasally. I'm like, hey, but, you know, it's just crazy. And I just do everything, but I'm always stunting on people. Like, you know, I'm going to to rap videos and oiling up girls and BBWs and whatnot, or I know all these random facts about everything, and I put that together. And once I put all my energy into that, which was crazy because at the time I had to get the nose made and I had to get live casted, all this crazy stuff. And I got footage of it. I got footage of me getting live casted. I was freaking out because they put cement pretty much all over here, pretty much. And they just give you straws to breathe out your nose.
That is crazy.
And I was in there, and like me and being claustrophobic, like that's the worst. Like you close me up, I'm like, like I thought I was gonna die in there. I thought I was gonna die. So I got that done, and after I got that done, I'm working on it, and I saw John in 24 Hour Fitness one day. He was like, "Hey man, what you up to?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just looking for my girl right now." But he like, "Yeah, but what you been working on?" I was like, here." I just showed him. He was like, "We got to work." The next week, we was working every day.
How far along was he into his process?
He had just posted Tiberius.
Oh, Tiberius went crazy for him.
He posted Tiberius probably like a week and a half before.
Okay.
And then he was like, "Yeah, man, I got to do something. I got to do more because, I posted this video. It's going viral." And I was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "That's lit." But I don't know. And he was just like, he was like, he looked at my stuff. He was like, "Hey, what kind of camera do you use?" I was like, "Oh, just 5D Mark III or something like that." And he was just like, "Man, that's better than my camera." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know how to use it." He was like, "I'll teach you how to use it." He's like, "Let's work." I was like, "Come over Wednesday." So at that time, I'm driving for Lyft. Because I'm like, I can go back to real estate, but it's taking too much time. I can do a lot of stuff. I got a degree. I can do all kinds of stuff. I can go teach. I can do all kinds of stuff. But I'm like, nah, I want to do what I can so I can create. That's what I want to do. So that's why I was like, let me drive. I'm gonna drive at night, and when it's time to create, I'm gonna stop and I'll go create, and then I can get back out here and start driving again. And from there, that's when stuff started going up. So when I first started seeing traction was probably like that year, like close to the end of that year. And it was crazy because I remember I made like $1,000 on YouTube, and I just quit.
You quit doing
I quit driving. I was like,
"Oh, this is it.
This is it." It's like I made $1,000. I was like, it's not enough money to do nothing. But I was like, if I can do what I've been doing with the little bit of amount of videos that I put up right now, I was like, oh, I'll do more videos. I make more money.
Okay. So now you and John did y'all do stuff to get, you started appearing in his videos?
I was already doing that.
Oh, okay.
I was already appearing. So like, it was a thing where we just worked. It wasn't like it's like, oh, we used who was there. If you're there, hey, jump in it. If you're there, jump in it. Could you do this? Could you do this? Could you hold the camera? Could you hold? Yeah.
Right.
It was just going back and forth and just doing that all the time. And then Ja was just meeting other people because he would go to the sketch house. I didn't go to the sketch house too much. I went. I know a lot of people there, but, it was just a little too,
sketchy.
Yeah. There it is. It was a little too sketchy for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was cool. It was cool. They're cool. Everybody's cool there. But yeah, like that's what really got the traction going. It's like just pushing and